Alright, so earlier today I was threatened to be swatted. Yeah, this is how you deal with it. You go directly to the sheriff's department. Yeah, swat me now, bitch. Hey there, Cosmic Nuts and Cosmic Naughties, and welcome to another Slab City update. If you're new here, my name's Cos, and I do weekly vlogs about my life in Slab City. If you're into that sort of thing, you should probably subscribe. I also like to do morning coffees where I actually connect with my subscribers. So if you're into that sort of thing, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you are alerted when I do that, because it's not necessarily on a regular time schedule sort of thing. Anyways, let's get talk to what's been going on. So if you do follow my live streams, you have noticed that I've been doing a fundraiser. And the original fundraiser was to raise enough money so that I can file for my, or so that the Fallout Shelter may file for its 503c3 status, nonprofit status. So we are no longer going to have to operate underneath somebody else's status, as well as raising $2,000 towards upgrading the solar system here so that I can upgrade the inverter, as well as add some panels, as well as, you know, all the little miscellaneous stuff that goes with that, as well as expanding the battery bank, so that I can use the freezer all the time to help stock for the meat in your mouth Mondays. And what I am doing is, for donations of $5 or more, you're going to get a limited edition sticker. There will only be 250 of these made. Once they're gone, they're gone. And then also, for donations $30 or more, not only will you get the sticker, but you will also get spiral tie-dye t-shirt that will be purple, green, and black, made by yours truly. And again, these are going to be one of a kind, limited to 50 t-shirts. I will not do any more like that pattern at all past that point. So if you do donate the $30 mark with your donations, make sure you let me know what size t-shirt you want, as well as if you want a crew neck or a v-neck. Last week we had one of the biggest windstorms that I have ever had here, and it actually caused a little bit of damage to the Tantra tent pole. It pulled apart some I don't know what you want to call them. They're blocks that are kind of glued together of particle board type stuff. Anyways, not super strong, but it definitely did rip them off, as well as blowing over one of the buildings that kind of stands at the road. And for the longest time, it does have Michael Dibble's artwork on it. And I've been not exactly excited that the world's been seeing that. So even though people have offered to help stand that thing back up, I have not stood it back up, and I probably won't either until I get it covered up with something, or potentially I just disassemble it altogether and use those resources elsewhere, because I have a different idea for out front now that I'm not doing a free box anymore. Yeah, we actually had a little bit of scandal going on with inside the Ecovillage, and yeah, it basically kind of started a while back. Somebody had stole the pirate's flag. Now, recently, somebody from our camp led the pirates to believe that Shiny had his flag. And while we've never had the flag at all here, you know, I've never seen it, because what I had to go do after this confrontation is I had to go down to the pirate camp and be like, hey man, you remember, you know, last year when Cyrus stole your flag, you know, what did I do? Well, I got the flag, and then I recorded a video with me in front of it, you know, talking a little smack, good fun, type stuff. And actually last week, his hat disappeared, and guess what I did? I recorded a video of it, talking a little smack, and here's that.
How are you doing? Bad.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? You've been losing all kinds of shit this year. What the fuck?
And I showed that to him. And then I asked, where's the video of me talking smack about your flag disappeared? And the reason why there isn't one is because we don't have it. Now, that doesn't mean that when people have accused Shiny of taking it because they wanted it and they're like, they wanted to barter for it, Shiny definitely wanted to see what they were willing to barter for it, because you know what? If the barter's good enough, maybe we'll go looking for that flag. Doesn't mean Shiny has it. So, yeah, hopefully went and straightened that all out. It is too bad that I have scandalous people within here. And when I actually had a short period to confront the person about it, tell them I'm not happy about the situation, they immediately kind of flew off the handle and said they were moving out. So yeah, that tells me guilt. And yeah, so would you guys please quit? We had their hat, we didn't have their flag. I mean, no, this last week, the RTRs have been rolling in growth. And an interesting thing I've kind of noticed over the last 4 years being here is that there seems to be an elevated theft that happens when they happen to come here. And until, and they'll all post about how they got stole from this, that, the other thing. Well, I'm here to kind of tell you the truth about it. The sad reality is that RTRs are thieves. Now, I'm not saying that all of you are thieves, but the reality is that 20% of you probably are. And because everybody reads or sees these videos and reads these titles about how theft is rampant here, the RTR people who thieve come here to thieve and then blame us on us long-termers. And let me explain to you why I come across this theory that it's actually the RTRs that raise the crime rate here. I've been here in this location 4 seasons. In 4 seasons, and this includes summer times, when, it's only supposedly thieving tweakers out here. 4 years, nobody's ever come and taken stuff from me. In 4 years, all right? This last week, we had some rude RTRs, glampers, and some high-top Mercedes work vans that have been converted. They decide to drive down in the wash. And because they're in their wash, they decide to have these blinking lights on all fucking night. Do you know how annoying that is when you sleep outside and don't in the wilderness like this because you love the outdoors and you have this fucking blinking light constantly going? Yes, this is how fucking annoying you RTRs can be. All right? So, had that going on all night long. Then, find out they got stuck down there. And they had helped themselves to somebody's fenced off area, just gripped the pallet out of the ground, as well as took the shovel from down in the wash. And, when we saw that, told them to return it when they were done, as well as told them how to get out, and in turn, they just kind of turned their nose and talked, yeah, we've been here 4 years. We haven't seen multiple vehicles get stuck down there. We don't know exactly how to get you out, but no, you want to be a douchebag and talk down to us. So dig yourself out. We told you how to do it. Weren't smart enough to do that, so you had to get a fucking tow truck. And when you left, you took my fucking shovel. Yeah, you're a fucking thief is what you are. So understand this. It's probably the RTRers, not all of them, but a fair amount of them, that come in and increase the crime rate during this time. So you should probably watch your back around them. That's the fucking truth about RTRs. As you all might know, I've actually been live streaming the last few ranges and special ranges, and I've actually kind of enjoyed that for the most part, except for the having to, you know, keep my partying down to a minimum. But I kind of had to do that quite frequently anyways because I was on the board of directors. But I have resigned from the board of directors from the Slab City community group, so I no longer have to worry about that. But I am thinking about continuing to do the live streaming. Maybe I might do it for Patreons, or maybe do it limited, not limited, but do it as a hidden video and only give out the URL to certain people, sort of thing, and then go back and do the editing and cut out all the edited parts and then kind of put that forth as a video each week. These are just kind of some things that I'm kicking around. What would you all like to see me do with live streams from the range, if anything? Anyways, I think that's going to do it for me this week. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.
Send Carl some money on PayPal so he can buy himself something to eat. Then he won't have to sell his body to Albanian men on the street. We're broke hippies living out in the desert, no money and no shoes. And he may smoke the marijuana, but at least he won't spend it on booze. If you enjoy Kaz's videos with their off the grid